Now, I'm not focused on the number of views this video gets or any specific video gets. I will be looking at data and trying to improve over time. But right now, my focus is the inputs. My focus is actually creating the videos every single week. That's my focus. And hopefully what I'm doing is actually beneficial. And I need you to let me know that. So if you're watching this and it's like, yeah, I'm not vibing, if you'd let me know, that'd be really beneficial. If not, totally understand it. I'll look at the data and that'll show me as well where I'm going astray, where I'm losing people. But the key thing that I want to talk about here is focusing on inputs. So as you're doing your own work, don't just focus on your output. So for example, YouTube videos, I'm not just simply focusing on, hey, how many views am I getting? How many subscribers did I get? Instead, this is my commitment. I've decided to create 2 videos a week for at least 2 years, and more likely not, 5 years, okay? And in fact, I think I'm just gonna say that. So I'm gonna create 2 videos a week for 5 years, okay? It's gonna be a lot of videos. So by the time I get to that 5 years, I'll make good videos. In the meantime, probably not so much, but that's okay because I'm committing on the inputs and I'm actually committing on getting better. I don't want to just do the work just to do the work, but also know by doing the work, I will get better. So I just want to recommend to you that whatever it is that you're working on right now, if you're getting discouraged about the results or the lack of results you're seeing, don't worry about it. Focus on your inputs. Focus on what you can do to make things better, and you focus on that even if you're not getting the outcomes that you expect. So it's easy for me to make this now because it's only video number 2, right? And so I can make it now when it's starting out and everything's all, happy and, you have all kinds of motivation, whatever else. Talk to me in a year's time and still the same, view count of 0 or whatever. And, we'll see how I am. But because of the commitment I'm making now, I really think I'll be just fine. Now, I don't know if that's actually accurate. I don't know if I'll be just fine because to me that means that I will have missed something, that I'm not looking at the data correctly, I'm not listening to people's feedback correctly, things of that nature. But if a particular video doesn't do well or whatever, so be it. It's okay because the work I'm putting in is working, whether it actually works with helping people, which is my desire, or it's working on helping me become better so I can ultimately help people, right? Either way, my work is working. So this is just a quick video to try and provide some encouragement and say, hey, whatever you're working on right now, just keep at it. Just keep at whatever you are doing. And, the outcomes will come, but they'll only come when you're diligent enough with the inputs. So work on those inputs and you'll get the outcomes you're after. In fact, I just came back last week from taking my oldest daughter to college. She's starting her 3rd year. So she's halfway through here, and she really didn't want to go back. Not to put all of her laundry out there, whatever, but she just wasn't really feeling it, right? And it's understandable. It's very common. It's, what's considered to be the messy middle, right? The messy middle is where you're past everything being like the excitement of starting, right? So you're past that excitement of starting, but yet you can't quite see the finish line either. So since you're past the starting line, but you can't really see the finish line, that's the messy middle. And that's where it's really easy to just get discouraged and to ultimately want to quit, okay? And so it's easy for me to talk about this now because this is just me getting started, right? And therefore there's the excitement because I'm starting out. But I'm going to be going back and looking at this video in a year from now while I'm in that messy middle, or the 2.5 years from now while I'm in that messy middle, and it will be okay. So this is just hopefully an encouragement to somebody who is putting in work, putting in the effort, and not seeing the results that you desire. That's okay. Just keep putting in the effort. You can take a step back and don't just force something. Don't just work harder just to work harder. You do need to work smarter at things. So you can kind of take a look, step back, take a look at what's working and what's not working, But just because you're not getting the results you want doesn't mean that you should stop what you're doing necessarily. And actually talking about, working smarter and, thinking harder, I do have a challenge coming up. So feel free to jump on the Work Smarter Challenge. So Work Smarter Challenge. And again, my focus is trying to help consultants and coaches and some other entrepreneurs in order to actually double the revenue by working half the time they're currently working, so they can spend more time with their family, have a more meaningful time with their family and quality time there, which will also keep them from feeling, guilty while they're at work. I know for me, in my life, I spent way too many hours working working hard. And as a result, I didn't see my family a lot. And that was all my doing. I had certain ideas on this is what I should be doing or whatever. And in general, I was just working entirely too hard. Hard work is required. If you're running a business, it's required. But there are better ways than just simply the brute force method of working hard. So it's starting to get dark out. I'm going to, stop this video right now, but I just want to say, focus on your inputs. Focus on your inputs. Let the outcomes fall wherever they are. Just, pay attention. Obviously, don't just do things blindly. Don't just brute force it, but do focus on your inputs. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.